Knicks Hawks is the 3-6 seed matchup. Look, I love the Hawks and I love what they've done this year. And look, the Knicks have struggled at times this year. I still think the star power of the Knicks is going to be difficult for the Hawks to overcome. Where it's like you have one like as soft as we may paint him out to be, Karl Anthony Towns is not going to have any trouble. I think with anyone on the Hawks, like defensively, that can stop him. And then on the other end, you add in the fact that Jalen Brunson is still the prolific scorer he is, and getting to his spots, stepping up in clutch moments, and being the guy for the Knicks. And that's not even mentioning everyone
Dyson
else that they
Daniels.
have, like Dyson Daniels, but even then, like Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, like Josh Hart off the bench is a spark plug for them. Jose Alvarado, like
Jordan Clarkson if they play him.
it is like as much as like their depth can be inconsistent, it's still a lot. Like their depth, like at its worst, is like clears most teams' depth just in general. And I think this is a series where I think we see that, and I think we see that over the series, like the Knicks are able to just take advantage of the Hawks in so many different ways. I still think the Hawks keep it competitive, and I think especially with the way Nikhil Alexander Walker's played this year, Jalen Johnson has played this year, it's like you have players that can definitely win you a couple of games. I'm still going to be generous here. I'm stuck between Knicks and I'm gonna go Knicks in five. I think they like Hawks have a really good game, but I think everything else like the Knicks just have too much to take over games in the stretch.
Yeah, I'm going Knicks in 6 because they always seem to have a game where they just kind of like sleepwalk through it.
Yes.
And I still think they're gonna have a game like that in this, which is always frustrating. The roster, I mean, you mentioned their depth and everything like that, but this is still a roster that's very familiar with each other that went on the run that they did last year. So that chemistry and that familiarity is there. Where the Hawks have had a lot of turnover, a lot of differences that they've had to go through in the season. While it's like they've been really great, especially in the second half of the season, a lot of that was also against like below 500 kind of competition. And they've had some good games with the Knicks, but I do give the edge to them here. And I think your point about Cat is a big one because most teams that we see, I think it's not like a secret in around the league that you put your best wing defender on Karl Anthony Towns, then you're able to slow everything down. But I don't think they have a wing defender like that who can match up with Karl Anthony Towns, which means you put Okongwu on him, which is what we've seen from them during the regular season. And like you said, like Okongwu, he's just not going to be able to hold up against him. And I think because of that, if you have Dyson Daniels pressuring Jalen Brunson as much as I'm guessing they will, and you have Okongwu on Cat, I think they'll do what they've done with him in the past against other teams, where you'll kind of keep him up near the top of the key, Karl Anthony Towns, and you'll play through him rather than one of the guards. And if you're able to do that with the Knicks and you're able to get the off ball movement that you get and put Jalen Brunson in a better spot to start his half court sets when he's getting that pressure, then I think that even for Dyson Daniels, that's just a crazy tough position to be in. And then you're not like you don't even like you bring Mitchell Robinson in that. I don't know how the Hawks out rebound the Knicks in this. Like the Knicks are a very good rebounding team. The Hawks are like decent, but Mitchell Robinson to me, and I've said this before, he is the most important player on the New York Knicks because of what he does for them defensively as like just a pure hustle, the way he's able to get boards on offense and defense. Like he is so and crazy important to this team. And I think against a team like the Hawks, you'll see that like exponentially. Like I think it'll just be shown even more where it's like, oh, okay, we have Karl Anthony Towns out here who can get these boards for us, and he's not going to be able to get stopped by anybody. He'll be able to shoot his threes and make his drives if he decides to. But then Mitchell Robinson will also come in there to spare him, or even at the same time, I would love to see some double big lineups in this game. Like I don't understand, or I don't know how the Hawks would be able to control the boards in this. And I mean, the Hawks are top five in steals, but the Knicks don't really turn the ball over a lot. So if they're able to just kind of like, maintain their ball security and stop the threes that we know the Hawks like to put up and, slow down the drives that they have with Jalen Johnson and his ability to create off of that, I do see the Knicks coming away with this because you do have a Mikal Bridges who can, you see this one. I'm like, you probably put OG on Jalen Johnson. You probably go Mikal on Nikhil Alexander Walker. And then Okongwu and Cat will be going against each other, or Mitch Rob, or whoever else. But then, yeah, like, and then I think you put Jalen Brunson. This is a good game for him, where it's like you have him defending Dyson Daniels, who like, yeah, he's been shooting a little bit more threes towards the end of the season, but I'm pretty sure, like, I think he might still have shot less threes than Donovan Clingan this season. I just, matchup wise, I do think the Knicks have like too many advantages here against the Hawks. Or we'll be seeing another devastating Trae Young kind of moment for the Knicks and MSG, but I doubt we see that happen.